Hey guys, welcome back to another video. My name is Rex, and in today's video we are going to be making some Fakemon, as I just said. Wow. 3 Fakemon videos in this short amount of time? Jeez. Anyways, welcome back, and in today's video we will be focused on a different subject in my Australian region. This video will be focused on the new Legends EA game that we'll be seeing later this year. In the trailer around a week or two ago, like 2 weeks ago, I think a week ago, something like that, we got the information about the animations, graphics, that Megas are coming back. We also got the starters' first forms, and we now know that they are going to be Totodile, Chikorita, and Wait, am I... Tepig? What? Yeah, I'm just as confused as you are, but why do we get 2 Johto starters and 1 Unova one, you may ask? Honestly, I have no idea whatsoever, but whatever the case, I'm going to be working with what I have, and what I have is a bipedal fat pig that nobody likes, a dinosaur that doesn't have any love for like 25 years, and a underrated crocodile that doesn't really have anything going for it. Sorry, that's just subjective, but anyways, I've prepared all new 3 regional forms for Kalos, or Lumios City, whatever. I've prepared 3 all-new regional forms, so I'm going to show you guys those, and let me know your thoughts about them down below in the comment section, and as always, let's make some Fakemon. Alright, first, let's start with the probably most underwhelming of the 3, yet still surprisingly cool. Emboar. So, as a lot of people know, Emboar gets a lot of hate, and for somewhat of a good reason. It's a bipedal pig with no exciting features in its design, short stubby legs, and no neck with goofy looking eyebrows. I knew I had to do Emboar some justice with this, so I was aware that France, the place Kalos is based on, has truffle pigs, and so does Europe, which is also what Lechonk happens to be based on. This design was going to be a fire ground typing, a truffle pig that not only sniffs out those disgusting smelly mushrooms, but also sniffs out minerals such as gold and steel. Honestly, this could work as a rock type now that I think about it, but whatever, who cares. I went with a long swirly tail with a large explosion shape at the end to not only look like a bomb with a fuse, but to also somewhat look like an antenna, like those things that you use, like they look like a vacuum cleaner, and you use them to find gold, and they like beep when you are near metal of any kind. Oh no, I just had an image in my head of my Emboar looking like a vacuum cleaner from the Flintstones. Anyways, here is Kalosian, or Lumios, whatever. Here's Kalosian Emboar, the truffle pig Pokemon. Emboar and the Kalos region have developed ways to sniff out gold and rare minerals. The glowing fuzz at the end of its tail will charge up energy enough to explode cities. However, this tail mechanic is often only used as a way to direct itself towards rare minerals and treats in the ground. Alright, let me know your thoughts about the truffle pig Emboar and how it's finally quadruped. I know a lot of people had an issue with it being bipedal, so hopefully I did it some justice with that. Okay, moving on, now it's time for the second regional form, Meganium. After the trailer, many people think its regional form, or possibly Mega Evolution, will be Grass and Fairy type. While I agree with this almost 99%, I wanted to go a bit unique with this one, a bit crazy, a bit dark, if you will. That's right, we are turning this cute, little, chubby, happy dinosaur into a mean, lonely little shit that nobody likes. First thing that came to my mind when I thought of a dark-type Meganium was a broken heart and pollution. So, there you have it, a chubby dinosaur that has gotten so much hate from its fanbase that is now a wilted, heartbroken dark type. I think that works for a Pokemon. I gave it some thorns on the antenna, which, by the way, made it look a lot more interesting because the antenna has nothing that makes it look good at all. It just makes it look more like a bug type than a grass type, in my opinion. And then I gave a few on the back as well to imply that little saying of every rose has its thorns thing. So, yeah, it works out. And after a little bit of critiquing, I found a pattern that I liked with a little heartbreak pattern on each petal and a zigzag red streak on the middle of the torso and tail. So I think that works out pretty good. I also added some roses on the top of the antenna to make it a little more interesting, like, so not the centerpiece, which is the rose collar, but a little more interesting around a few parts of the design. And also make its antenna look like it could punch you in the face instead of just sitting there doing nothing. Anyways, I hope you like it, and I personally think I fixed it. Here is Kalosian Meganium, the Thorned Rose Pokemon. Meganium and Kalos have adapted to the harsh conditions of the city, growing thorns and becoming tougher to survive in the environment. Its neck flower now requires less sunlight to become nocturnal. Its spiky, large antennae are now stronger and much more dangerous, and can make dents through solid rock when angered. Last but by far not least is my boy Feraligatr. This design took me, I think, the longest out of them all, but I'm very happy with it in the long run. I thought giving it the concept of dead crocodile would actually give this thing some damn emotion. I like Totodile and I like Crocodile, but Feraligatr is just, I always felt like it was lacking to me. There's nothing really crazy about its design and nothing very unique either. It's just a blue crocodile. That's kind of it. I went with a sewer crocodile as the base for this design, as I think like 100+ years ago there was a myth/real thing that happened where there was like a crocodile in the sewers of Paris, so I couldn't help myself. Like, come on, that's the biggest connection to Paris in crocodiles, so I had to. Paris is all about fashion and amazing clothing and all that stuff, so what if the concept for this was a sewer crocodile that had a very snobby attitude, even though it's literally living in poop water? So there you have it, the perfect concept for Kalosian Feraligatr. Also, I made those weird protrusions on its arms and legs into more of like a skeletal pattern, with a few being added to the torso and tail, resembling a rib cage and spine, which made it have this really cool, dead but cool vibe that I kind of wanted from this. Not quite Grim Reaper, but more like, hey, what's up? You're next. You know what I mean? By the way, I made the shiny look kind of like the original Feraligatr, so I just thought that was kind of cool. Just a little nice detail. Anyways, here is Kalosian Feraligatr, the sewer croc Pokemon. Over 100 years ago, a Feraligatr went on a rampage in Kalos, traveling through the sewers, attacking trainers and Pokemon for months. After finally getting caught, its discarded skeleton lived in Lumiose Museum for almost 90+ years, but was strangely gone one morning. Some say the soul of this Pokemon haunts those who call its name. Well, that's gonna wrap it up for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know which one you would choose on your ZA journey, and if this video gets, let's say, 50+ likes, then I will be making a video about creating new Mega Evolutions for the original forms of these Pokemon. You know, just in case they do Megas instead of regional forms this time. Be sure to like the video and hit subscribe if you haven't already. Gotta catch them all. Peace.